Anyways, I'm gonna go. All right, my beautiful collective. We're gonna do this real quick because obviously I still either haven't cleared out my storage or it's a little bit of both. And at this point, I'm glitching this shit. Okay, so y'all know when it glitch out, shit just got real. Okay, so it's like another part of me trying to protect everybody or just trying to stop shit that don't need to happen. So we can all be straight and good. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Until my phone do what she wanna do, I'm gonna let my phone do whatever the fuck she gonna do for us tonight. Hopefully she just let us vibe out. I hope you guys got your tea. This is like, this is really coffee, but you know, I got different kind of creamer today. I put the y'all ever had that can? It's like canned milky type of, I don't even know what you want to call it. It's like canned milky kind of creamer that you can put in anything. I think it's like, it says leche something, you know, all that. Who is this? Card one people already trying to get a backstory. I got something going on, whatever. But y'all gonna get over it, literally. Could have been like something literally trying to trip you guys up. Card one people, it doesn't work. So, you know, kind of reminds me of this phone hiccup I've been having. So, basically, we're gonna do 3 cards for the pick card game. Whoever hangs out to the end, I will give you a free card reading. Okay, we'll choose, you know, see who has a question that really allows us to dive deeper into the topic. Okay, because the topic today is to be, you know, it's not to be. Oh, I almost got it messed up because I forgot that we used to do to be or not to be for all the Tuesday Tarot tea messages. But I changed it up this new reset year because the new year doesn't actually start till March or so. Okay, shout out to the Aries, but yeah, so I'm gonna pull out 3 cards. If you guys haven't watched this before, get your tea, get your wine. Whatever card resonates with you, and you guys can just take this message and run with it, okay? But yeah, so it's gonna help you guys with this new year energy that we're in. It's talking about the interdependent, not codependent, just interdependent, not too independent, but not codependent. You know, we all need to be able to lean on each other, rely on each other, ask one another for help or whatever sometimes. And sometimes what I may have to offer may look different than what somebody else has to offer and bring to the table, and vice versa. So we have to be clear on our weaknesses and our strengths. We have to be clear on what it is we can present to the table. All right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm already getting card 1 people. Okay. You guys got a gift. You guys are gifted. You guys are helping people maybe get out of some type of codependency, or you guys yourself are finally no longer going to be operating from this codependent mind states. I just heard your stability will change. It's actually going to get a lot stronger. Maybe there was some type of bill or something happening, piling up seemingly, and you guys just attack it. You handle something. You guys save your own day. You guys save your own lives. You guys are actually saving. You are creating generational wealth. You're actually the one that we all need to be looking to as an example, probably, of how to get through these times. There may be even other people who rely and lean on you guys a lot, and you're maybe teaching them, hey, this is how you got to show up, this is how you got to do, this is how you got to be responsible. Okay, so you can have what you want, what you got going on, and I can have what I want, what I got going on. Some of you guys, this person, you guys may think this is a manager, this is a mentor, this is somebody outside of you, but this person who's actually so responsible, who other people maybe can lean on, and you guys are able to lean on other people as well around you. You guys may be one of the strongest people that this is happening towards, whether within your friend group, within your family dynamic, or whatever. And maybe the problem is in the past, you guys, you know, from my card 1 people, hey, some of you guys could have been letting people be a little too codependent over you. Codependent on you, or weirdly, like you're being too overly independent to where people felt like they had to be in that energy towards you, or it was something weird going on there where it was an imbalance, and it could have caused you guys to kind of come out of your element, come out of your natural state of being, how you like to move, being yourself, who you are, like put you in some type of survival mode, or like you felt like a person could have been trying to leech off you guys, a person could have been trying to use you guys, or you were just allowing certain things, like your cup was overflowing, but you weren't allowing yourself to make sure you have boundaries around that cup, and you just pour into your own cup so you can have enough to know who to be allowed to, hey, be poured onto as well. So I like this energy because it's not about you guys just being abundant, prosperous, standing in that powerful energy, maybe getting away from some people, places, and things too that are a little more draining than you may have realized, or a reason why certain things had not been actually flowing or going right for you. Things that's just for you, people, places, and things, and all that stuff, and how you do your dealings, how you make your shit work, how you go about your work routine, do these 6th house energy basically, and or maybe even some 8th house energy, how you join your assets, resources, with those that you love, you're close to, and then also your 10th house, like just literally how you being seen, who you get represented by, and then also as we tie into association. You guys may have to do some little separating there, but I feel like this is really, really positive for my card 1 people, because it's like finally getting to this point where you maybe have people coming into your life soon because you guys are being the energy of this support system, this person who's handling things and taking responsibility, this person who's independent but not being codependent, and knowing when not to let other people do the same thing to them, or knowing when not to be too independent and you can lean on others. It's like you have this fine, beautiful balance, and this is what's actually attracting you guys, or maybe you may be becoming more aware, or people around you are going to be also kind of lighting up a little bit, and realizing that they're very much just like you, or they need people like you in their life, or you will be an asset to someone else. You are actually in other people's life, a strong person that adds to their kind of like interdependent circle, pie that they invest into, pot. You know what I'm saying? Like this big old kind of like tribal energy going on from our card 1 people, where you got your thing going on, this other person got their own thing going on. It's very Aquarian like. So I feel like a lot of you guys are breaking through, realizing that, shout out to Till Swan, the intrinsic value that you have, that you possess, but that other people possess, something that is just only you have, is your touch, is you. And I think that's a big thing about you guys' energy right now. You are very much in this interdependent energy. So you have people you can lean on, ask for help and whatnot, but you also can be stepping into this place where you're going to be giving a little bit more, or receiving a little bit more, or doing a little bit of both. Some of you guys, this may just be some new energy. You may be just used to always being independent, and then you may be just used to always being codependent. You never knew there was like a balance. You never knew, no one taught you guys there was a middle ground of providing and being provided for, or caring for others and being cared for. So I really love this energy, because I feel like card 1 people, your masculine energy and your feminine energy are finally getting synced, therefore probably attracting people, places, and things a lot easier for you guys who are in sync with who you are and who you are becoming, and not who you used to be, which was probably too overdependent or too codependent. Okay. Also, I keep hearing a big thing around work, where some of you guys, your work life could drastically change because of something changing within you guys. And it could have just been shadow work. You did some deep ass shadow work. You really cleared those generational curses. You really did the work that maybe may frustrate others. They may cut corners. They may try to mix and mingle your energy, or finesse and do all this other shit to get by, or they like to get by. Like, there's a way to do things. Yes, we gotta fuck the system. Don't let it fuck you. And the world and all that. Use this shit like a bitch, but at the same time, like, you guys have good intent. You have good character. All that. Your decorum's on fleek. Face card good. I always say that over here. So this is like you guys finally seeing that, and therefore you seeing that is what's bringing all this abundance in, what's bringing in the support, what's making you guys an opportunity for other people to work with. Or if other people want you in their life, they're gonna have to really like put in the work too to match you and add to this like garden that you guys are creating for yourself, or at least make sure that they have their own garden. They really should make sure that they have their own garden, and they're adding a garden to you guys. So this is you guys becoming aware of the garden that you have to offer, the fruits of your labor, what you can bring to the table, and then therefore thinking about maybe who you want to start bringing those fruits together with, who can actually be helpful to you, as helpful as you are, and like realizing the real asset, true valuable whatever amazing person, gift, talents, and hobbies, goals you have. Like really, maybe a lot of people will be like really fucking with what you guys got going on, helping you guys stand in this independent energy. And you guys, because where you've been, you are now in a place where you can help other people kind of get on their want to, so they're not codependent on you, family members, friends, all that shit, and like help them get on their way. And pass it forward. This kind of like liberation energy of anything you want, you can do, is really giving me that Jupiter Aries energy. So really just kind of vibe out, you guys, for card one people, or you guys will be kind of setting the tone that like, hey, anything is possible, but no man is an island. We do all need each other sometimes, and it is okay to also have people lean on you and you lean on others and all that other cute stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is really dope. I feel like this is very genuine energy that you're attracting as well, but I think it's because you guys are very genuine, sincere. Um, you're just a good fucking person. You know what I'm saying? You've done your work. And maybe you could have been almost like lost in the sauce, almost got caught up and shit, and, you know, almost became a statistic, or somebody wanted you guys to be a criminal or a statistic, or like kind of like damage your character or your name. But no, now people have to actually put respect in your name. They actually see your character and they know that, no, this is a person who's really stand up right. This is a person who actually will separate from these things and actually give us a solution on how not to fall into the everyday shenanigans. Basically, this is like, not, you're the friend, you guys are the friend who doesn't be like, let's go do hood rat things. Like, you're like, let's change the world and then we can get to the ratchet shit and go hang out and shit. Like, okay, let's all go get a job, get our shit together, then let's motherfucking build something amazing, come together, and then we can go hang out. You guys are not the friend who's like, oh, let's motherfucking just. So it's something about that too. You're being the change that you seek, card one people, and I love that for you guys, because maybe it's been a long time coming and a lot of people just been out here lost in the sauce, and it's like, y'all material speak for itself. Y'all don't even have to say nothing. Maybe a lot of people will be investing in you guys, wanting to really help y'all, reassuring you guys that, hey, whatever you got going on or however you're doing, card one people, it is fire, it is fleek, okay? It is on point. That is the way you're supposed to be doing it. Maybe being interdependent. You guys are setting that example, okay? Let's get y'all a love card, because I feel like a lot of this is gonna have to tie into love, okay? And I like this for card one people because it kind of feels like overdue. Maybe you guys are gonna attract some type of opportunity, or some things are gonna come to you guys that you've been waiting on, that you've been should have had, that you could have felt like it was like, maybe you've been underrated, or the way you cared, your love language. You already implement this type of interdependent vibe to it. So maybe you guys couldn't really connect or relate to people because they didn't know how to, like, they didn't get it. Like, they thought they need to be completely docile or codependent to you, or they need to be completely domineering and independent. And maybe you guys were like this in some way. You could have came from that kind of like, you could have had some type of flighter senses type shit going on growing up, where there was no stability. You always maybe were on the side where you had to worry about, is there somebody, a parental figure, going to show up for you and provide and do X, Y, and Z? Or the opposite, is somebody going to care for you or not? Or whatever the fuck it was. I feel like you guys are clearing that right now, and you're also attracting people. Saying this at 11:11, okay, and I think I said it at 18:11. Okay, you're attracting. I mean, 18:44. You're attracting people who get it. Okay, yeah, they're gonna reinforce the fact that you are truly worthy. Maybe of after a fucking lifetime of feeling like you guys are not, and that could even just be a connection of a friend you can call interdependent. It may not even always look like, oh, can you help me get a job, or oh, can you help me with this, or da 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 da, or let me lean on you and cry on your shoulder. Sometimes it's like, can I just got somebody who could be around me, I can laugh with, I can go shoot a video with, I can hang out with, I can do light shit with. You know what I'm saying? I'm even just speaking for myself in that part. I don't know, whatever you guys' tasks and duty or responsibilities are here, or things that you put on the everyday work routine as your job, your dream, or whatever. Maybe you guys just felt like you weren't even worthy of working at a certain place, doing certain things. So it's called learned helplessness. You automatically could have put yourself in, not went for certain job opportunities, not went for certain things, or sabotaged them, or seemingly sabotaged them, because really, truly, in a weird way, sabotage, shout out to Till Swan again, is really kind of like you protecting yourself. I'm not giving it kudos like, oh, that's what you should do, but in a lot of cases, we are really like, a part of ourselves is trying to make sure we don't fucking sabotage shit or fuck everything up. But I feel like this is a part of you guys that you guys are actually healing. Maybe it's self-sabotage, or allowing people to sabotage you guys because they didn't really know how to stand up in that both energies and play out this independent energy. So it became destructive. It became like someone using someone, or getting misused or abused, and things not just being balanced and useful for and like, cohesive and all that type of energy for everyone. But I feel like because you guys feel worthy, you're attracting people who feel worthy, and you guys can kind of add to this pot once again, help each other grow, help each other heal, help each other do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? You're realizing you don't got to do this shit alone. And you realizing there's other people just like you going through the same thing, card one people. That's why things may even be working out a lot easier for y'all, or you're attracting so many opportunities, because you got a real soul group. Shout out to my last inner child reading, or a real soul family that you're connecting to. Okay. Or even for my ladies, maybe you guys needed a soul group or some people to connect with, or my men or some shit, or some of you guys could have not felt worthy of this type of connection, even just in your relationship, or a spiritual ship, or consortship with someone. You didn't feel worthy of just a certain way to connect with someone. Like, can I call you? Can I hug you? I don't know. Like, it's something weird going on like that. Can you have affection? Something about the love language. Like, no, you're fucking worthy, card one people, for whatever you're asking for, you desire, you want, you need, and maybe there was just some imbalances going on, or the way you was relating, and the way you and other people, or however you were going about it, something about you guys need to change. And once you guys change, it's like everything around you changes and switches up, to reaffirm the fact that you guys are worthy as fuck. Okay, everybody should be trying to strive for this interdependent energy. I've been talking about this for years. Okay, and that's what a lot of this Saturn Aquarius energy is going to be all about. Okay, and just age of Aquarius, you got to have your shit together so that somebody could even have their shit together, and y'all can figure out how to keep each other shit together. And we all then got to do it together on a whole new level. Okay, so card two people, you guys, it might just be a mental thing for y'all. It's just like, you might be in the kind of battle right now of trying to explain this to people. Like, look, I can help you, but if you can't even I feel like the collective I'm reading for, this is all y'all are aware. Some of you guys are just in certain lanes with this shit. Y'all are like, this is like me imagine somebody at work trying to explain to someone who wants to be super codependent, or is in that codependent energy. You're trying to explain to this person like, hey, you don't gotta be here, blah blah blah, you can get a business plan and do this, and it's like you're talking to a wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been talking to a wall. You've been talking to people who just, they don't fucking get it. Card two people, stop trying to fucking explain yourself. Hey, what's up? Stop trying to explain yourself, card two people. It's like, yeah, you're about to have, or you guys already should have had, a serendipitous moment that pretty much showed you could even have something to do with work or what you're comfortable with. Something switched up at the last minute, or you guys just decide to switch something up, stop doing the same thing over and over. And this turns out to be a really dope serendipitous thing for you guys, or you just allow some, I kept talking about that with my last zodiac readings. Some type of delay or hiccup, maybe from Mercury retrograde, happened, and now it's like showing you it was all beautiful. Maybe it was in a weird way, like a storm or a little tornado, or maybe I hope it wasn't no real disasters that happened, but something kind of like made you guys have to sit down, or made you guys have to rethink something over. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the way you've been giving your energy and time and resources, or all that type of stuff, or how you've been receiving these things as well from other people, places, and things, so that you can figure out who was really operating from this interdependent place, or could even, versus who was just completely being codependent leechy towards you, and who was completely being motherfucking hyper independent, and maybe needed a little hug, or like, hey, you need some help type of vibe. So I feel like you guys, you're kind of in that middle world where maybe this is you guys sometimes. Like sometimes you're realizing where you need help and you gotta ask for help even if you don't want to. But hey, there's people who your needs are their wants and your wants are their needs. So you're like, oh shit, I didn't even know this word existed. This is good. And then there's like another side of you guys that's like, this world even exists? Like you're already in it and you're like, what the fuck? Like, why don't you guys see this? So cartoon people, I get it. It's like one side of you is already in the new world. The other side is trying to convince other people this world exists. Or maybe you were dealing with people from your past that you couldn't see before. They know this world exists, but they're just not willing to do the work as you guys are. So it's kind of like I just heard you're laughing to the bank because it's like in one way, I hope some of these people weren't thinking negatively about you guys and what you guys can do or what you're capable of. But it's like you're almost kind of proving it gives me the vibe critique. You guys are like almost kind of proving somebody or some people wrong, like out of nowhere, or like something serendipitous happens that everyone thinks is gonna go negative for you guys, or everyone thinks like, oh, maybe people thought you guys were codependent or on some leechy shit, or they thought you were like hyper independent and you need to like get over yourself or you're selfish. Like it's something weird, and then boom, you guys just decide to go into this new world. You're like, fuck it. No, sometimes you got to go through seasons where you're super selfish. Sometimes you have to go through seasons where you might need to receive. Okay, but y'all worked it out. Oh, look how they trying to cut the message, you guys. It's okay, but I hope y'all heard that last part. It's basically just, let me try to wait. I'll wait till it comes back. Damn it. I'm trying to wait till it come back. Y'all don't know if it's still playing, but It says the video was just frozen. Basically, what I'm getting is, you guys, ask and you shall receive. Some of you guys were definitely being projected or made to feel like you need to live in an illusion of poverty. I did a Clubhouse call about this, and you just fucking broke through. Okay, and somebody could have wanted you guys to just be docile and be a little bitch and just think, oh, you gotta be codependent to me, or be, no, you gotta do it all by yourself. You know, like, you could have just, okay, could have almost got lost in the sauce of what other people he say, she say is about how to live life. Okay, how to make sure that your needs are fulfilled, your desires, all that shit, like every little thing you could possibly think of. You guys could have just been like trying to convince people, like, or show somebody else what you guys basically know, like pull other people into this other world. And you got to realize everybody's just not going to get it. Everybody's just not going to understand. But maybe somebody was trying to use you guys' financial status, or your, even like if you were doing well, use it against you guys. You know what I'm saying? Turns up, make a joke out of you guys, or wanted to see you guys fall off, or wanted to see you guys have a train wreck story, and it actually ends up backfiring. Okay, so I don't think there's anything you have to worry about. I don't think you guys are the type of people who are wishing anybody harm. Therefore, you're not going to receive that, or wishing anybody not be in the best position that they're supposed to be in for themselves. It's like there's no hating energy over here, and maybe that's why you guys couldn't thrive, because you just kept dealing with hating ass spirits and people, places, things that didn't want y'all to be moving on in this serendipitous energy. But I feel like this is like a I told you so moment without telling someone, or like a weird moment where you guys do some shit that maybe even shocks y'all, and you didn't even think you could do it, but you do it because you just probably believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Or you just embody this healthy, independent energy, but you still know when you need help. And I don't know, maybe other people, they don't think for themselves, they're not that self-sufficient, or I don't know what it is, but that projection shit is dead. People being able to project on you guys, or I just heard in value, or yeah, make you feel like you're not like make you confused on your value. You guys are actually adding tax. So I like that for my card too, people. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. You guys definitely know your worth. You guys definitely know your value. I definitely feel like there could have been like an offer opportunity, or someone could have gave y'all something and just told y'all, oh, this is it. And then like, I don't know, something better comes in for you guys, and now it's like y'all can't even go backwards basically at this point. So I don't know why y'all keep trying to help these other people, but all these people cannot come. All these people don't get it, and they damn sure is not trying to do the work. Okay, shout out to card 3 people coming too with that gardener card. All right, so maybe where's that music coming from? Oh, my computer. Card that distracted me, but card 3 people, I was about to say maybe something's about to come through for you guys, or you guys are in this new gardener energy. Y'all have good things going for yourself. Y'all have your own garden, and maybe what you guys need to know is because you put in the work, like nothing can touch you guys. Like your fruits of your labor are protected, with your business protected, and especially when you start to intermix it with the right energies, it is also protected. It's like sacred land, sacred, like a sacred connection or some shit. It's like once you join your energies with certain people, things, business, all that shit, family and whatnot, it's locked in. Like it cannot be touched. It's like just between I just heard just between don't worry, it's between, I don't know if that's what he says, between you and me or something, but something like that. Maybe somebody want to vibe out with y'all, kick it with y'all, and just like, hey, keep it between y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, be independent. Actually, like, have each other's back when y'all going through certain shit. If you see some shit like, oh, hey, you can do better over here, or oh, look, I got this opportunity for you, or it's like supportive help, like where we're not fighting against each other, and we're not trying to crabs in the barrel each other, but we're not trying to over dominate each other and tell each other, oh, you need to be like, check each other type shit. It's like God can check us. We don't need to really check each other. I don't know why people say that. It's more just like we need to keep each other accountable by really checking ourselves, keeping ourselves accountable. You guys do this, okay? So you naturally check anybody who try to come into your garden and check for shit if they ain't got their garden right already. Only thing they can do is add, they can't subtract. You know what I'm saying? It's that type of vibe. I just heard the bank account is fat or they finna be. Okay, so some of you guys may have been worried about your independence or other people and what they got going on. Maybe you guys got your garden, you got things going, flowing good for yourself. You got a whole damn garden here. Y'all are like established people, or y'all may not even realize how good and established, how good you guys got it, or whatever like that. Um, and now maybe you guys are in the position where maybe you're like card one people where you can give, but you used to once be the person who was codependent, or you're now completely in independence. Where card one people could have just been like coming into that more. Yeah, you guys are like completely in it, so y'all can like, it seems like y'all can give more of this energy. Y'all can be the person who like extends a olive branch or give somebody something to help them get out of their codependent energy. Y'all are the type of people where y'all are finally, or you're about to be in a position where you could do this. So it's just gonna be a need for you guys to like set the record straight. Look, think about how you wish you would have been treated if you was going through those type of energies, or if you have been in at some point. Maybe someone wanted you guys to feel ashamed or bad, or you guys once felt ashamed or bad, or there's gonna be some type of like healing going on with that. I just heard siblings, a brother or sister, y'all could be going through some cycles like that with, or already needing to prepare yourself, or your kids or some shit like that. But I also feel like some of you guys, this could bring your parental figures, like feeling like your parents or your family or close ones. You're scared of them like fucking up your garden and shit, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit right, get your life right, brother. Don't come over here with that rah rah. It's that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been kind of just worried, like, oh, is somebody gonna try to bring this into my world, or making sure the grass is not greener type of vibe where the grass is just fake in other people's garden. Like, you really want to know if people putting in the work as you guys are. So maybe there's a fear with card three people where you want to completely join forces. This is probably what it is. You guys want to join forces, or you can, or you have the option, or there's people around you can join forces with and create this group, create this type of unified village energy with. But there's just probably some things as a group everyone needs to separate from, get out of, leave. Some of you guys may feel like you're the only one going through something, and everybody's going through that in their own way with their own garden. And maybe all of us, the way we come together is going to solve everybody's problem. So some of you guys need to realize this is collective energy you're going through too, even kind of that worrisome energy in general. Everybody's kind of looking at each other, making sure that, all right, is this going to come back, or is this going to be good for me? Is this helpful? Is this conducive? Because some of us got fake gardens and some of us got real ones, and then some of us, shit, I don't know. Some people like GMO crops and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how people, what float people boat and what they cool with, how they like to kick it in their garden. Some people like quantity, some people like quality, and this also be something you guys are realizing. Like, you would prefer quality over quantity, or some people realizing they, maybe you're in a situation where you like quality over quantity over quality. I don't, but you could be coming out of that. Maybe some of you guys are happy that you chose quality uh over quantity or something like that. But it's some type of energy about that going on. Or some people on a collective level who don't have a group, who don't have their people, are realizing, are starting to value people that they could have had a part, or they want to still be a part. So don't be surprised if people from the past or all kind of weird shit just all of a sudden comes together, because it's almost like everybody needs everybody to get their shit together, but also still show up and be there for each other. Otherwise, how the fuck is we gonna do this? How the fuck is we gonna change the world? How the fuck is we gonna make shit clear? How the fuck is we gonna look each other in the eye and be like, oh, you guys, we trying to save the world, but what about these bills? What about this? And we don't gotta check for that shit. It's just already taken care of. So some of you guys are just leaders. If you are strongly in this garden energy, and it's time for you to like maybe start initiating in some type of way a direction you and your group can go in. Um, or the people around you, you have a strong influence, maybe more than some of you guys even realize, where you can like help, almost have that green touch energy where you help someone else and it helps someone else and it helps someone else and it helps someone else. And or you don't maybe realize the way you can help people, or maybe beyond what you think, like your intrinsic value. Some of you guys need to know your value for real, for real. But or maybe you guys did help someone, and this is why your garden is overflowing so much, and you may be trying to figure out like, where did all this support and energy, and you might have been, that's why I said you guys had a fear, like this could have been like a collective thing, like where is all this love and energy. If you're experiencing this in a positive light, I feel like overall everybody should. If you're not experiencing this energy in a positive light, I think it's because you're not willing to see how much support you actually have. There's really nothing negative about this message. Okay, you're more operating out of fear rather than faith of like, this is a good thing, I'm connected with all these people. It's like the toxic, no offense, toxic negative Aquarian side, where Aquarius doesn't want to be connected to anyone. It doesn't know how to create that little Cancer portal that it escapes to, and it's like, okay, this is my world, motherfuckers, don't come in, and then jump back in and be with the people. It just ghosts everybody and ghosts its responsibilities, ghosts is the way it's thinking, the ghost is what it needs to be taken care of. And I think collectively people are realizing you can't do that. Like you gotta find your bubble with the people. So for people who are like more embracing this and not being so, a little fearful, because I get it. Maybe some of you guys were just fearful at first. I just heard an event, going out, partying, having fun. There's some type of fun, good element that's going to be, or energy that's going to come. It could even be March, I was talking about the InnerChild event we're going to be having too in March, and whatnot, and talking about some other things earlier, but it could be around springtime. You guys are going to see more of your fruits. If you think what you got going on is good, it's about to get even better. Okay. So you guys may need to just not be like, kind of like cartoon people, so attached to how all this can happen, who it can happen with, where it's going to happen at. If you think about the location you at, just work with what you got, work with who you got in your life. Or this is what's happening, guys. Some of you guys maybe felt alone, and that was the problem why you were moving out of fear, and then all of a sudden you get your shit right, and then your people start to come in, or it becomes clear to you who you need to be helping and who you need to be around, or something about that type of clarity could be happening. Maybe some people had like cut the wrong people out, or didn't know who was their people, or who was my people and my tribe and your tribe and her tribe, and do your tribe fuck with my tribe? Like, and then everybody just said, fuck it, we all just finna goddamn work together. So I think collectively everybody's getting their shit together. This is good, seeing that, hey, we're all really pretty much going through the same things in different ways, truthfully, and not like just kind of whatever to each other. Like, no, like whatever me, you getting that energy right back. And we're trying to get more mindful, like, oh, okay, you know what, be like that, like we all go through it, but really, really getting deep. Or these people I'm reading for, you guys are really, really deep in that garden and realizing just the effect that you can have on people's lives, and really being more in that energy of the positive. So you're getting that back, and it may be overwhelming, maybe a little scary, but embrace it. You guys need to embrace it, because maybe that's the problem. You're so used to giving, you're so used to being that provider, you're not used to people actually like making it known that, hey, what you're giving to me, I'm gonna pour back into you, and like just genuinely like being the energy. Some of you guys, hey, I can't lie, you might have been on the provider side where you was a little bit more stingy with it, like you might have been, some of you guys could have been so independent. This is why you're scared of codependent people. You're scared that you're going to just invest all your time and energy into the wrong groups, and you're going to do everything all over again. But I think the fact that you guys have already been through certain experiences, this is all the lesson that you guys needed, the message, the mistake you need to learn from with that 7 Libra type energy of like, why did you get those short ends of the stick? Were you really aware of your needs and your wants? Were you aware of what you could do for yourself? Were you aware of what you could do, what other people can do for you? Like, did you really take the time to look at those things? Or did you just kind of graze over it? Or were you really in that garden? Like, look at why you reap what you sow. But I feel like also too, like what you're reaping is what you sow, and it's really, really fucking good over here. So some of you guys could have been worried about that, or maybe someone like cartoon people was kind of going through that. It could have felt like that at one point, but it's the reason why I feel like that, because you were in the garden, but things actually seem to blossom and grow. It could even feel like overnight, like a Jack and the Beanstalk type of vibe, where some of y'all may experience that, some crazy Jack and the Beanstalk type thing, but it's because you got your people, you know what you're doing, you know how you're doing it, you willing to put in the work, and you got the faith to add to it along your motherfucking journey. Okay, my friends, so that's gonna be y'all reading for tonight. I just went through card 1 people, 2 people, and 3. I'll make sure I timestamp this. Shout out to Adili for coming out here, okay, and hanging out with us and seeing, you know, how everything vibes, and everyone else who may have been watching, past, present, future viewers, okay. And I am gonna say I can offer a reading or 2 maybe. If anybody wants a reading, go ahead and speak now or forever hold your peace, okay. Otherwise, I'm gonna go. So yeah, I'm just gonna open the floor a little bit. Like, do y'all got anything y'all want to ask? Do y'all want to know anything? Ask and you shall receive. What do you need? And I got you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me know. We'll wait. We'll wait here. Thug it out. Wow, look, I just cut the deck and went straight to abundance. Everybody's gonna be abundant as fuck. Or if you're not already abundant, it's like this magical. I just heard doom doom doom. Yeah, it reminds me of that song I did. Like, you don't worry, you guys are gonna get that. Somebody's gonna give you the touch. If you haven't got the, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it soon, okay? And you're gonna fall in sync, and then everything's just gonna make sense for you, okay? And a lot of you guys need to realize you're a sacred woman or sacred man, so you're here to already change the world and help some crazy shit happen and come to be, or shit, divine feminine. What the fuck? Okay, so hey, divine feminines, I said they were doing something in the last message. The last random card pull. You said you can leave if you need to. I'm just here for the vibes. I'm just here to help. So y'all can let me know what's good. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I will go. I was trying to give it another. I'm gonna try to give it like 1 more minute. Hey, somebody might make a whole song off that. That's like $1 million song right there. Hey, don't play with me. I might need to go make that. I might need to go figure out how to do that. Or I just gave somebody that. See, I just be giving shit. I just be having all kind of ideas and all kind of information, esoteric energies and gems and shit I be giving y'all. What? Okay. What? Thank y'all for that esoteric credit now. You know what I'm saying? Because that always come back. Don't ever think just because you giving out all this knowledge and information. Spirituality is infinite. That's why we say infinitely. Fuck all that definitely shit, okay? Because you never really know. Alright, you never really know. We finna be Michael Jackson, real shit. Alright, guys. I love y'all. Alright, Michael Jackson with that 6 Virgos. We out. Peace.